Hi, I'm Christina Troutwine, VP of Content and Partnerships at Hotel Business. I'm here right now in West Palm Beach, Florida, at the Ben, an Autograph Collection hotel, for our Executive Roundtable, hosted and sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric. Our topic is impacting your bottom line, practical solutions that work. Let's hear from our participants about that.
What are some areas of investment hoteliers should consider?
Did you know that each hotel uses over a third of their operating revenue to power HVAC? It's very important to really take a serious look at what type of HVAC technology is in your next hotel project. One area that hoteliers can improve their property's performance is an upgrade perhaps to an existing property or even a new construction project to incorporate the use of variable refrigerant flow technology. The technology allows you to deliver a traditional 4-pipe chiller boiler performance. It's not for every hotel, but certainly ones where you want to generate significant room revenue. You can deliver exactly what each guest wants, whether it's to be a little chilly or warm. It doesn't matter. You can do it both and meet those criteria.
What are your most significant areas of investment within the next few years, and why?
The most significant investment over the next few years for us at GF Hotels and Resorts will continue to be talent and investing in our talent to ensure a lot of the new technologies and a lot of the new processes, along with sustainability, are met. But it is important that we are focusing on our team members to be able to pull through those strategies and actions. I think when you look at the energy efficiencies and looking at a lot of these smart controls and the way that you're able to optimize inventory controls and buying in bulk and making sure that you're looking at all of your cost containment, I think is going to be big. But I think it's going to start with our talent. And I think if you can look at that from a holistic sense and building from within, you're going to have a real shot at continuing to prosper in years to come and decades to come.
Look, I think we have to be ready for where the consumer is going, and they're very sensitive to design, food and beverage, and music. I think it's this dynamic around experiential travel, and if you're not meeting those needs with the guests at the correct price points, they're going to vote with their feet.
So some of the most significant areas of investment that we're making as a company right now, I'd say number one would be in AI innovation, new technologies that we're implementing into the company. I think we're on a dawn of a new era when it pertains to AI, as we can all see with all of the innovation that's happened in that space. So data is more and more at our fingertips, and it's much faster to make good decisions now. And it's also carving out more time, space, resources for focusing on the other things that are very important to our company, guest satisfaction, driving overall hotel and company performance. So that's a major area of investment for us. Another major area of investment for us that would probably be at that same level would just be in our people, our associates. We're really trying to shift mindset from the associate mindset to a stakeholder mindset in all of our properties, and we're trying to align the incentives for all parties. And so there's been a lot of investment and spend when it comes to that, but we're certainly seeing the payoff of that. And the final part I'd say is just investment in our assets, making sure that we've got top tier quality properties and assets in every market that we're in, so we're as competitive as possible.
So at Hospitality America, our largest investment looking forward for us is going to be in data and business intelligence. So we've spent the past 5 years identifying what our tech stack was going to be and that optimal platforms. And now it's about how we're going to take that data that we're getting from those technologies and utilizing them in a way that our business leaders can use it in an efficient way to make decisions on a day-to-day basis.
working for Concord Hospitality, predominantly a management company side, we're going to see a lot of investment from our owners, catching up on deferred maintenance or property improvement plans really pushed from the brands, realizing that they're on a 7, 14, or 21-year cycle. So we'll work to catch up on those, as a lot of them are a couple of years behind pace already. And then from there, obviously embarking upon a lot of the new technology, seeing a lot of automated systems, interfaces with brand systems, or even some cool stuff like the automated vacuums or delivery robots, things like that that really help supplement some of the manpower challenges that we see from day to day or time to time. I think that's going to be a majority of the focus for us as a company, and then continue to focus on developing new hotels, most specifically in the economy scale. We're seeing a lot of growth opportunities and good traction there.
Well, I think there's some major ones, obviously, in technology, and technology as it relates to efficiency. We continue to look at core and AI. We look at investment in robotics. We don't incorporate any of that now, but that's something that we're looking at. We are looking at people and those costs with wages and benefits. Training is a huge one. And then we'll be looking at capital improvement projects and renovations and trying to find those projects that are going to provide the highest rate of return for our owners.
I'd probably break it down in a couple areas. One, starting from a support perspective operationally. So for us, it's a big focus right now on training and trying to get back to the basics with our GMs. I think through the pandemic, we lost the focus from a strategical standpoint to tactical, and some of the approaches that we did also affected us on the bottom line. So there's a big focus for us in investing in software from a training perspective and being able to offer things as we're moving managers through our program to be able to get them to understand how do we efficiently run assets, how are we handling revenue management and those type of things. So that's one big piece for us, is really from the software component of investing on these pieces from a training perspective. And then the other piece really from a revenue perspective and a cost perspective with how are we delivering business intelligence to make the right decisions? Are we seeing things before they happen? For us, there's big investments in that perspective. And then the other piece is really a reinvestment in our purchasing platform and GPOs. So that way we're ordering things from the right vendors at the right pricing, controlling what our inventories and things like that, and being able to handle those type of things are big pieces for us. And so I'll really probably break them down into 3 buckets in that format for us.
So over the next couple of years, we plan to invest into a handful of areas, but 2 priorities for us are our people. Our people are the hallmark of our company. The way that we look at employment of our associates, benefits, scheduling, our culture, right? The investment into our culture, growth, and training programs are a big area of focus for us over the next year or so. Another area that we're deeply focused on is specialization. Our industry continues to evolve and get more competitive. To compete in today's environment, we must become more and more specialized. As of recently, we took in all of our IT in-house. So that's everything from the service side of IT to the installation side of IT. As hotels evolve, we think that the specialization of IT and having that in-house will give us a competitive edge in the future.
Well, it's interesting. When we were emerging from the pandemic, it became very clear that the country was going through a commercial reset. And it may sound a little bit trite or cliche, but honestly, we're investing in our people. We have a mantra of recruit, train, and retain. because people are leaving the industry. So finding good talent, getting them with the right skill sets, giving the tools that they need, training, and then retaining them so that we have some continuity in guest services and exceeding guest expectations is just paramount. And it runs from the organization from dishwashers and bellhops right up through general managers and even vice presidents. So we're investing in our people through incentive programs, through development and training to recruit, train, and retain.
So for us, our company, we believe in people, processes, and technology. So from a people standpoint, I think that makes or breaks the hotel. If you don't have the right person, then the processes and technologies don't come into play. From processes and technology, both things go hand in hand because technology helps the processes. So implementing things like energy management systems, implementing things like work management systems or productivity management systems, and BI systems to make better decisions to implement the processes that you put into place as your SOPs.